Hi everyone, Jason here, Robot Lawn Mowers Australia. Today going to have a quick look at the Worx Landroid wheel spikes, so the rear wheel spikes that we now sell. These spikes are on our website, so you can pick them up anytime you like. We have them available at the moment for the Worx Landroid WR139, WR140, WR149 and WR150, so all the models that are available in Australia. So the 139, the 140 and the 149 all take the same size wheel spike, which is the smaller ones, like such, and then the WR150 takes the larger ones, which are these here. It tells you on the packet here exactly which models are actually suitable that the actual robots for. It's engraved on the actual on the spikes themselves. When you purchase the wheel spikes, so they come with the actual wheel spike itself. So there's two of them. There's a set, so it comes with two. And they're aluminium, so they're very, very light, but they're 3mm thick and very strong. And they also come with a bag of stainless steel screws that you can use to actually screw the spikes onto the wheel. I'm just going to show you right now how to fit the wheel spike onto this WR139 that I have in front of me. So let's have a look. Okay, so first things first, the tools you'll need. Phillips head screwdriver number 2. I really recommend using a screwdriver, not a battery drill or an electric screwdriver, because the screws, when screwing into the soft plastics of the wheels, can strip out very easily. So I really do recommend that you use a Phillips head screwdriver by hand. You'll also need a battery drill, like the trusty Worx battery drill we have here, with around about 2mm drill bit in it. Anywhere sort of close to that, but don't go any bigger than 2.5mm, but 2mm is quite perfect. Okay, so the wheel spike that we're going to fit, and the pack of 10 screws that come with it. Now, I didn't say before, but there is 20 holes in these spikes. You can use all 20 holes if you like. We only provide 10 screws for each spike, which is more than enough than what's required. But if you do happen to strip them out, then you can actually install screws in the other holes. Or if you want to right up front, you can just put all 20 screws in each spike. So the WR139, WR140 models, as well as the new WR149, they all have this little piece of plastic here that goes over the top of the wheel. So these spikes are exactly designed to fit underneath, and they do need to be installed fairly accurately, because when they turn, the wheel spike can actually hit the piece of plastic here. So if it just touches it a little bit, that's probably quite fine. They really are designed to be exactly the right size. So if it just touches the plastic, that's okay. But if it hits hard, it will. If you install this spike off center like this, then once the wheel goes round, it's going to hit the spikes like that. It's going to hit there, and you won't be able to turn the wheel. Okay. So the idea is essentially that this inside ring here is exactly the same size as the ring that goes around the inside of the wheel here. So install that. You can position that quite easily on there, and you install it as close as possible as you can, so that the ring actually lines up with the circle around the side here. Once you've got that installed, what you can do is, on this side only, don't worry about the other side, on this side you can actually turn it around, keep it nice and positioned perfectly, and you can turn the wheel all the way around, just to make sure that it's just touching on that plastic just there. So it just needs to go a slight amount back that way. And we'll just make sure the other side doesn't touch. We'll do it again, and that's perfect. So now it can turn around. We then just use the drill, and we drill one hole, doesn't matter where, just pick a spot and drill one hole through. Get one of your screws, which I haven't actually opened here. Okay. And install that screw in where you've drilled the hole. With your screwdriver. Like I say, if you do use a battery drill or a electric screwdriver, you can very easily screw it. So these only need to be just tight. Do not over tighten them. They will strip straight out. Okay, so once you've got one screw in, I generally go straight to the other side, directly opposite, and I install that screw on the other side. once you've got 2 screws in, again, I like to turn the wheel just to see how it actually goes. So it's actually quite good. It just touches, just there. You can just hear that just touching the plastic in there, but that really is okay. So once you've got it in that position there, you can then drill every second hole. Okay, here's how we install one of the wheel spikes. It's now perfectly installed. It's not actually touching at all now, so it's perfect. Let's do the same thing on the other side, so you can turn the other side over. You don't have to be quite as precise on this side, but the same thing again, just put the wheel spike on exactly where it needs to go. Drill one hole, put your screw in, drill the other hole, put your screw in, and then put the remaining every second screw in after that. And then hopefully your Landroid will have a lot more traction and be able to pull itself up backwards from slopes and things like that, and not lose as much traction around the place. Okay, so that's our wheel spikes for the Landroid. So again, we've got the smaller ones for the WR139, 140 and 149, and the larger ones for the WR150. Very easy to fit, should only take you about 5 minutes, and hopefully your Landroid will have a lot more traction. You shouldn't have any issues with the base station. These spikes shouldn't interfere with the base station at all. The base station's got holes in it goes through, so that should be fine. And they shouldn't also affect your boundary wire. However, if your boundary wire is pegged to the surface and it is loose, well then these spikes are going to be just as more. They're going to be more likely to pick up the wire, much like the spikes on the wheels themselves. Okay, so as always, if you've got any questions, please just give us a buzz, give us a call here in our showroom store here. Otherwise, you can email us at sales@robotlawnmowers.com.au. Have a look at our website, www.robotlawnmowers.com.au, or check us out on Facebook. Just search for Robot Lawnmowers Australia on Facebook. Thanks for watching.